Mm, mm, uh, okay. Mm, all right, all right. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. I think we're going to see a retest of that high tonight. I think we're going to see a retest of that high. The only thing that's concerning me right now is that for whatever reason, price is trading in this range. I mean, the bulls and the bears aren't able to get anything going, but a retest of this high right here is highly likely. It's highly likely that we get a retest of that range. I mean, I'm sorry, of that high. I do want to get in long here. My only concern is that I might be getting in too high. The market may want to pull back. But then at the same time, I could be missing the move. This could be the bottom because this could be a potential retest. And we could see price come right back up into this range right here and test R4. We could see that. Highly likely that we see that. And if we do see that move up into this range, it's highly likely that we'll get a retest of this range right here. Now, we talked about this level last night. For those that was able to take it, hopefully you made some money off of that. But this level right here at 725, I think it missed about like 2 ticks. But that level right there would be considered major resistance because you can see that from this level, we got this massive move to the downside from this area. So it was highly likely that the bears was going to come right back at this level to potentially sell the retest. Now, the bears were unable to actually knock this thing down. So maybe the market wants to come back up here and possibly run this high right here, grab some of that liquidity, and then potentially make a move down. Or we could possibly make a move up and have a continuation move up. So there's definitely a lot of possibilities that could happen. I wouldn't necessarily buy or sell, at least not right now, until more information becomes available to us. I do have limits down here though. If we do see a move overnight, or if we do see a move going into the New York session, I am looking at this area right here for a potential double bottom and for a test. Probably put this at like 385 or something. A test of this golden range right here. This golden range, if you recall, was literally the make or break for the market. It was literally the make or break for it. You can see that once we broke above this range, we got that massive stop run higher and we made that move higher. You can see when we broke below this range, we made that massive move down. So this golden range right here is definitely an area that the market is in love with for whatever reason. The market loves this range. You can see all the price action. It broke below it. We saw a big move down. We saw a break above it. We saw a big move up. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to want to participate in the trade if price comes back down into this area for sure. For sure. For sure. But that's if the market just goes straight down. Now, I will be paying I will be paying close attention to the price action though. I will be paying close attention. A situation where I wouldn't take this trade is if we see a breaker structure and then they come back and they retest that breaker structure and it goes down. I will not be taking this trade because there will be no point for the bulls or the bears to push price back into an area that's already been rebalanced. It's highly likely that it will not work. And I don't like to take low probability trades. So as an example, if we do get a break below 485 and then they miss these entries and then we get a retest and they knock it down, I'm not taking these trades long. I want a clean break, a continuation, some consolidation, and a move back up into this range. That's what I'm looking for. That's if we do see a move down. It is still to be determined for that move up because I'm just looking at Nvidia because obviously the market is going to be paying close attention to Nvidia the next couple of days until the earnings are released. Obviously we're going to see a move between now and Wednesday, obviously. I mean, that's obvious. The question is, how are they going to play this? The big money. How is the big money going to play it? For a straightforward answer, I'm thinking that they're going to bring it right back into this area of support, possibly around, I'm going to put this on a 4-hour because I think the 4-hour chart is going to be more beneficial. Right in this area around 125. I'm thinking that the bears or the bulls, Nvidia bulls, are going to want to reload at this area right here at 125. I will be an Nvidia bull in this area myself if given the opportunity to get it. The way that the charts is looking, it does look like the bulls did buy this thing, but I'm hoping that we can just get this over with. We can break structure to the downside, let people buy up in this area, and then we can see that retest of that high on Nvidia. So my current bias is somewhat short, but I'm waiting for the price action to give me more information to confirm that bias. Now, if we see that move up tomorrow, obviously I'm gonna have to change it. But for right now, that move lower makes sense. But at the same time, uh, the market is gonna probably want to shake a lot of people out. So, like I said, we're just definitely just gonna have to watch the price action. He said, no, I'm still in my short. I'm still in my short. At one point in time, I'm waiting for price to hit this 89,000. I think, well, this is where I'm willing to take profits. At one point in time in this, I was up 8K in this damn move. I was up 8K, but I wanted my damn target. Honestly, if or actually, no. It wasn't that. My bad. Because I was already short by that time. I shorted the pop. I was up about 7K, 7,500. But I want my target. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on it. I'm just waiting on it. I mean, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Honestly, with this account, so this is the 150K account with UProfit. So what I'm really trying to do with this account is really trying to see what I can get away with. I'm not necessarily, I mean, I'm trying to pass it, but at the same time, I want to see what I can get away with Bitcoin because trading Bitcoin is very easy. I can make a lot of money in a short period of time. I was actually thinking about hitting Top Step Up because what is funded futures, MFF. They cap you only at 3 micro contracts. Man, I was going to hit them up, but they knew better. But Top Step don't. So I was thinking about hitting Top Step up, and then just keeping that $500 to $700 a day. I can do that daily. I can do that daily. But Alfred, micro Bitcoin is definitely my one true love. I would never give her up. If I had to choose between her and everybody else, it'd always be her. It will always be her. I've made so much money with her in such a short period of time. I think if I've taken all my profits, I've made well over 20, 30K with Bitcoin. I've made well over 20 to 30K with Bitcoin. Well over that. I would say I probably roughly made about like 50 to 60K with Bitcoin from this week and last week alone. That's how much money I've made with Bitcoin so far. I think I made my biggest profit target that I made like in a day was around 8, 9K. So, my thing is now is just taking the profits. Unrealized. All unrealized. Unrealized. Because shit, in this move right here. So, because I basically got in at the top. So when Smith was trying to catch this long, and I kept telling him, dude, that looks like a liquidity sweep above these highs. Go short. I mean, this move down, that was 7K. And then if I took it here, that was 5K. But I'm still going to keep it where I have it. I was in this short, didn't take profits, took the loss unnecessarily. I was in this short. So if I kept this one short, I think I was in probably about 18 contracts right here. I was in 18 contracts. If I took that before, that was about $5,300 from top to bottom. Let me close that up. I missed this short. Pissed me off. The market just gapped down. I was in this long. Man, if I kept this long right here, I think I was in about 11 contracts right here. I was in 11 contracts right here. And if I stayed in this long, which I mean, that would have been highly unlikely, honestly. That was a 5K move. But I was in this short right here. Actually, I think this move right here, I remember it. I remember being up. So it couldn't have been 11 contracts because I remember being up like 2 or 3K in this move and I didn't take it. I caught this move down. I caught this. Hold on. Which day? Yeah, I think, yeah, it was this move. I caught it down too. It's like Bitcoin is just so easy to trade, man. It's just so freaking easy to trade. I'm just casually up 3K right now in Bitcoin. You can see my entry is damn near perfect. Like I got a perfect entry on Bitcoin. I love this bitch. I love her. But I think she's about to probably come back to my break even. I mean, like I said, I just have to figure out an exit on Bitcoin. Like I mean, that's my problem. I mean, I'd be up, but I just don't ever take profits because I figured that, oh man, it can keep going, it can keep going, but I mean, it eventually bounces. So, mm, we'll see what happens with that tonight. We'll see. But like I said, my bias is somewhat short on the Nasdaq and on the ES. I am looking. So I mean, if the ES does get to about like 928 ish, possibly a retest at this high, I do expect for the bulls to take profits at this level or at this level right here. So in this range between the high and that breaker structure, I do expect for the bears to come in. I wouldn't be surprised if they do just sell it at R3 right here because that's kind of like that sweet spot in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they come in at. Oh. Oh. Hey Alfred, are you in something right now? Hmm. Probably. Hmm. I mean, if it breaks above that, then we'll see. But the way that the price action is looking like, nah, it shouldn't really break out above that, but we'll see about it. What isn't this? Wasn't that your funded account? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear. I mean, what happened? You traded overnight? You talking about like so? What's overnight for you? You talking about like kind of like right now, or are you talking about like maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, 3, 5, whatever? And like I said, for me, the pre-market is just an opportunity to try to get into a position so I can swing it into New York. It seems like all the positions are all the best setups are happening in the pre-market. The setup is happening in the pre-market. Oh. I don't expect to get my target hit. I just expect to get a really good entry and for price to over time get to where it needs to go. Mm. Yeah, I did that too. I think I don't know what it is about you, Profit, and that damn swing account. I don't know. The one time where mm. So I kind of hate that. I don't know if it's just me doing that, but it seems like every time when I over leverage, I'm not on the right side of the market. I don't understand how the hell I continuously do that. But if I'm trading responsibly with size, with great risk management, for some reason the trade always freaking works and it pisses me off. Every time I get over freaking leverage, the market wants to do the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Mm. Outside of New York hours. Mm. Yeah, I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. I do find that the pre-market session, the price action is a lot easier. It's just that it's super slow. And if you're in a position, you may be staying up all night, depending on how much that position means to you. The one thing that I would never do overnight is over leverage. I know I wouldn't go to sleep. I know that if I do go to sleep, I will randomly wake up and I'll be compelled to get behind this desk and watch it slowly inch back and forth. Yeah. Kind of like this morning. I mean, yeah, I was able to end the day up like $2,300, but Smith, I think me and Smith made the same amount of money. It was just that uh, like the one trade that he took this morning versus the trade that I took, I had to get that big trade and a scale in just to get what $1,100, and he made $1,400 in a catching a momentum play with the size on it. He would have made more if he held on to it. He definitely would have made more if he held on to it. That's why I said that. I always say that the perfect style is if me and Smith would, if we can combine our trading styles. I mean, heavy size with long targets and just being able to be comfortable sitting in all that, seeing your P&L go up from 2, 3, 5K and having a 10K profit target. Because what Smith usually trades with four mini contracts, and I usually catch about 80 points minimum. So let's just do the math on that. Like if Smith caught that move and he stayed in it this morning. So we're just gonna pretend that Smith caught the bottom because I think I was in around my original entry was around, I think it was like 485. I think my original entry was. I think I literally caught the bottom. Anyway, we'll just say that his entry was at 485. It says 2485. And he caught all the way to the top of 725. 40 micro contracts or 4. If Smith held on to his position, he would have made 20K live on stream. If he held on to the position, he would have made 20K. 19K. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm trying to I'm trying to find like a safe way on how to properly, like if we can find that bottom, but then at the same time be able to add that size to it. Because I mean, having size with our accounts is kind of dangerous because if it comes back, I mean, we can blow the account instantly. So I mean, there's always going to be that concern, like, oh man, it can come back and I'll blow the account, blah blah blah. But shit, if you hold that thing long and strong, you'll definitely be rewarded for it. So, uh, mm. Well, at least for right now, it does appear that they're finding support at this above this little trading range that they somewhat broke out of. We're seeing price break out of this trading range right here. So a good follow-up trade, depending on if we do see a rejection from this range right here, that retest of that break structure right here will be a great follow-up trade for a potential retest of 725, possibly 760 in this range. 760 to about 780, somewhere in this range, somewhere around this range. Yeah, you can see that they broke structure right here. So about 750. We'll see what happens. Mm. Damn, I just noticed that I guess these support levels are true because it definitely bounced here at S1 on the Nasdaq. Definitely bounced here at S1. Let me make sure I'm not going to pass this account. I really don't know what my balance is on this thing. Hmm. Yeah, what I don't want to happen is for me to pass this account. Hmm.
Order filled.
Yeah, like I said, I think I need to hit top step up and show them the errors of their ways about allowing me to trade as many contracts with Bitcoin as I want. Because with the 50K account, they only give you 5 mini contracts. All I need is 11. That's all I need is 11 to make what I want. Mm. At least, yeah, somewhat. I find that 11 is kind of all I need, and if I'm given the opportunity, I'll scale into more. But I usually start out with 11, and if given the opportunity, I'll scale into more. Mm-hmm. I probably should have waited for this one. We'll see what happens. Well, we'll see what happens. I probably should have waited for 285. 92, 285. Nah, I don't think it gets all the way up here. Maybe it doesn't. Bitcoin might actually be making its way back up. I mean, it did just take out the liquidity underneath this low. It might be trying to make its way back up, honestly.
Order filled. Order filled.
I closed it because it wasn't working fast enough. But then when I saw that it started going down, yeah. Yeah, as long as I find like I find that Bitcoin kind of trades similar to the ES. Like
Order filled.
It doesn't really overshoot to the upside, but it'll overshoot to the downside every time. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is actually probably making its way back up, probably to retest 92, 295, probably R1. Actually, I probably might get stopped out of this position if I'm going to be completely honest with myself. Because my position is all the way up here at, or let me see, let me make sure. But it's highly likely I can get stopped out of this. So my position is at 92,838. 92. So my entry is basically at this high right here at R3. At R3 is where my entry is at. If the bulls keep pushing this up, I can possibly get a retest of my entry. And if my entry does get ran, it's highly likely going to R4. But it's highly likely that it's probably going to get rejected right here. It's highly likely that we'll see the rejection right here. Because if I see a break above this high, if there's a break above the high, then it's highly likely that this shit's going to go higher. I don't think that they're going to double top it. They're going to probably go for all-time highs. So what I'm hoping to happen on Bitcoin is that they reject it here at the 23%. It does look like it will reject, but my only thing that I don't particularly care for right now is that price is above the 200 EMA. And Bitcoin definitely respects the 200 EMA. It definitely respects it. It breaks above it, use it as resistance. And now they're coming back and using it and they're trending off of it right now. So hopefully we see that rejection here. Because then I know that once we see that rejection, the next stop for Bitcoin is possibly a triple bottom at 87, but what's highly likely is that we'll probably get like 85. Price will probably go down there to 85, probably 84,000 before we see another bounce. All right, so let me just look at this. So like I said, if I would just take my profits and re-enter short, that would be a millionaire. But that is definitely something I have to work on with Bitcoin. So I mean technically Bitcoin is in an uptrend. Even though these bearish moves down on it are really big, it's technically not taking out previous lows. It's not taking it out, which is concerning for my short, but obviously I would like price to take the liquidity underneath these lows for a possible retest of this area right here. Hmm. Mm. Looks like we are kind of seeing that rejection, but I mean, I guess we somewhat got a breakout of the ES. That would have been a nice long at the open on ES. So we'll see if she rejects here at 928. We'll see a rejection here. Hmm. So you say it's 15 for you? You start with 5 and work your way up to 15? Hmm. So when you enter in a position for Bitcoin, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? So this is definitely a low liquidity instrument because this thing has no liquidity whatsoever. Oh. Alfred, man, you need to come over and trade Bitcoin with us. Make this Bitcoin money, make this crypto money. Become a crypto bro. Become a crypto bro. And as I said earlier in earlier streams today, I now understand what crypto bros go through because everybody wants it to go long, but it's not going to go long. It's not going long at all. I mean, it does this like I mean, it's crazy. Like, uh, you'll get bullish momentum, and then it's met with aggressive, aggressive bearishness. Like, it literally stair steps its way up. So it's overall bearish, but as it's bearish, it's making higher lows and higher highs, which is absolutely crazy. You can see it right here. I like this whole move up is in an uptrend. This whole thing is in an uptrend. Ah, shit, I probably should take my damn profits now that I've noticed it. Damn it. Should probably take my profits. But you know that's not going to happen. Bitcoin is in a bearish, bullish uptrend. mm. Mm. He said crypto broke. Yeah. Mm. Man, I think it's me. It's me. Definitely gonna be looking at this 50. All right, so let's look at ES and see if we can find like a. I mean, this. I would leave a short position here at 39.40. Probably start at 38. Probably 38. I would leave a short position here, but this could be making its way up, and I ain't trying to get in front of this train. I mean, we did get prices sell off right here. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here at this high, what they'll do here at 940, especially with the 200 EMA coming, is lurking right here. Probably like 920 or something like that. Oof. Same thing with the Nasdaq. Oh, man, this price action is putting me to sleep, man. This thing is boring. Are we going back to the you going back to the boring price action? Is this what we're doing now? Hmm. 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 940, huh? 953. Damn, I should have took that ES long, man. Should have took that ES long. Hmm. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't definitely giving out no clues or nothing. I mean, this thing traded in a range, so you definitely would have to have tried to trust it. I think it's definitely trading in a range. Hmm. 42. I'm interested to see if we'll get a rejection here at the bottom of this range. Same for the ES. Let's see what happens here. It got to 30. I'm looking for 31. All right, so I took this in the sim. I just want to see if we'll get a move back down here. You know what? Let me actually look at this real quick, because TradingView can sometimes kind of give us a clue. Let me see something real quick. Okay, so it's not showing it. All right, let me see if CSCB. Hmm. 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 That was a good one. My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to shorting the NQNES. Hmm. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, so they're taking profits here at this area. Honestly, I would have preferred if I caught this at the open, I would have preferred to have gone long. But my bias is still short. I do think that this is probably like a retest of this high. I mean, we do see a breakout, and I kind of want to see what they do at this range, but I don't think we see a breakout from the ES. Not with this price action. Not unless it comes back to the top of this range and they buy the retest at 920. And then possibly we can see a breakout of that high. You got a Sherm indicator that tells you when I'm manipulating the market with my sim account. That's funny. And don't worry, Gameway. I'm definitely going to bed after this. I don't know why the hell I'm so tired. Well, I'm not tired. I feel wide awake. I just feel like I just want to go to sleep. And then when I get in the bed, I don't want to go to sleep. It's crazy. Said Caleb asked what my strategy is. My strategy is basically range rotation and price action. That's all I trade. And the EMAs lets me know what direction the market will potentially go in. Mm, crap. I apologize. That's it. I took this trade in the sim. I mean, honestly, it may work. Honestly, it may work, but at the same time, uh, I just kind of wanted to test something out. I'm not a fan of just slow price action. I'm really not a fan of this, especially on the ES because you don't know if you're wrong or right. It's just sitting there. Honestly, this could potentially continue to go up. This could potentially continue to go up, but I wanted to test out my thesis that they was going to come in around like 31, probably like in the middle of this little range, the like the like the bears are going to want to protect 33, and then there's breaker structure here at 28, and so 31 was kind of in the middle of that, so that's what I was looking for, and that's why I took it in a sim. It was just basically just to see if my thesis was right. Mm. Oh, that's why I thought. I knew you profit wasn't going to do it. I knew you profit was not going to do it. Actually, let me look at their Discord. We'll see. Mm. Yeah, they haven't changed the prices yet. I doubt that they will. It might have been like a little tactic to get the people to start buying it, which I don't see why is a great account. A great account. I don't know why. Mm. Oh, hey, Gangway, are you selling your Bitcoin long? Anyway, you selling your Bitcoin long, or did you have to get out of it? You selling it long? Okay. Well, in order for your long to work, you definitely need price to trade above this high. I mean, which it could. It would actually need to trade above R1 for real. Actually, what is it? R2? I would have to get above R2. I'm still in my Bitcoin short, so we battling right now. We battling. Are you took it in your U Profit account or is this your personal account? I'm still short. So we battling. We on opposite sides. Who's gonna win? The Bulls or the Bears? I'm not getting out until like around 89,000. Mm. Oh, both? Mm. We'll see what happens. I mean, I know a lot of people talking about 100K on Bitcoin, but I don't know if we get that without no news. It's not it's like, dude, we're not touching Bitcoin 100K on Bitcoin without no crypto news. Trump's got to probably come out with something. Nvidia probably has to have good earnings or something like that because people's going to think blah 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 processors blah 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 Bitcoin. And then we'll probably see that move probably to 100K after Nvidia earnings for sure. But there is no reason for it to go to 100K now. And Bitcoin is definitely, or cryptocurrencies in general, are news heavy. And then the news got to be big enough to get above all time highs at 94,000. I think the only way that will, unless contract, because this contract expires in 4 days, unless contract rollover gaps price up above this high, this is definitely going to be a wall. Unless we see a gap up above that high when the contract rolls over. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it probably will. It probably will. Because this thing is trending to the upside. I mean, this thing would need to break down. You saying I'm manipulating the market with my sim account and sacrificing everybody's life for it to happen? Mm. Man, this is the game. I wouldn't go that far. Not for a game. Not for anything, really. This is definitely just a game we all play. Mm. Not the dog's life. Mm, okay. Smith sent me a man, hold on, he just sent me that. Smith said he missed the pump, so he's going to bed. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed pretty soon in the next few minutes. The market's not doing anything. I mean, if you're not in at the bottom, I mean, I think the most frustrating thing in the world is if I were to get into this, I probably would have pulled back and then went to this damn this range up here. Hmm. I mean, it seems like Bitcoin. Okay, so gain weight. I mean, at least on the on Bitcoin, it does seem like there's a bunch of orders sitting at 92.6. I mean, and then I guess people want to buy it at 90K and 89,006. Mm. And they just need to hurry up and dump this thing if that's what it wants to do. Hopefully, I'll wake up tomorrow and my target gets hit, or price is somewhere close to it. He got 2 Bitcoin channels up. So I didn't realize that he had 2 Bitcoin channels up. I didn't realize that. I don't know what's the difference between the live one and the spot trader one. I don't know what's the difference. Looks like it's the same thing. $390. Yeah, it looks like it's the same thing. I don't know why. I don't know why I got 2 of them going, but I guess I ain't gonna complain. Hmm. He says it's cap. Says he has saw that, but it can't tell if it's intentional manipulation or institutional orders. Hmm. So Rose Forest. Yeah, I'll just send an invite. Like I said, we don't really do nothing in the Discord. I mean, the Discord is just for me and Smith to be able to talk on stream. I mean, that's basically what it's used for right now. We don't post in it, but sure. Dude, what the hell? Uh, Here's the link. Just let me know what your Discord name is. Just let me know what your Discord name and I'll add you. But like I said, we don't post in it. Not right now, at least. Not right now. That's what I'm talking about. Bitcoin. Sell this shit off. Hit my target. All right. Yeah, that does look like a sell right there. Mm. I'm in the sim. Okay, so I'm in the sim. So I would trying to jump into something. I mean, I'm already in this short my other account, but I'm gonna see. Let's see if this will work right here. I mean, I wouldn't normally short this low, but because I'm in the sim, and that's a good thing about Bitcoin. Uh, Me and Smith was talking about this earlier. I was like, man, dude, I was literally shorting the bottom, and I was still profitable for whatever reason. I was still profitable. We'll see what happens here. Mm. All right, Rose, I just added you. So like, I mean, in the future, dang, my body language is definitely telling on me today. Definitely have to watch out, pay attention to that, because there is a lot of doubt in what I just said. In the future, we'll do something. I mean, we did try at first, but I mean, that's honestly that was just too much. Just not at that stage yet. Still got a lot of work to do to get to where we need to be at. Still got a lot of work to do. Mm. Mm. Hey, what's up, Trading Wizard? So mostly I trade Bitcoin now, Bitcoin futures. And during the stream, I'm usually trading the Nasdaq and the ES. Right now, I'm trading in the sim. I really don't want to. I took this short. There was no real thesis behind it. It was just I just wanted to see if they was gonna come in right here and short it at 31. Like I kind of figured that they wanted to do. This was no thesis behind it. It was just to see if it would work. But shit, honestly, if it moves, we trade it. If it trades decent intraday, that's why we in love with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, I love trading this instrument. Oh shit, I might as well, because that'll probably be like $600 or something like that. Because it does appear that it does kind of want to probably come back up here and retest this little area right here. That's probably where it wants. Hmm, probably wants this. Yes. I don't really trade the spot Bitcoin. I don't trade that at all. I would prefer to trade the futures. And I think a big reason why I would probably prefer to trade futures is because it's obviously under the umbrella of CME and is regulated. If I traded Bitcoin, I would have to go through a crypto exchange. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. It's just keep it simple. Bitcoin is under CME. I can trade it. It's futures. It's all regulated. It's just easier. It's easier. If I want to withdraw my money, I don't have to go through wallets and all that other stuff. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I just prefer to just keep everything simple. And the one thing that I love on this instrument, at least, is the profitability on it. I mean, with the low risk, if I can get in at a good spot with low risk, probably like a 500-point stop, depending on if it's a double top, I have like probably like a 300-point stop, $300 stop. You can make a lot of money on Bitcoin. Well, the spreads are not too bad. You can see about like right now, the spread is about like 20 cents. About like 20 cents. So I mean, it's not that bad. And honestly, I don't even notice the spreads actually. Because like I said, the profitability on Bitcoin futures is, before you know it, you're up about like 5, 6, 7, 1,000. Man, so like right now I'm up about $2,200 in this position. If I took the profits here at this low, I would have been up like 74. So it's like, I mean, the profitability in this instrument is beautiful. And if you get in a good spot and you're able to swing it, I mean, it's definitely a great instrument. I make sure I'm because usually like I said, I start off with 11 and then I'll probably add on if given the opportunity. Yeah, just being able to catch a move like this. I mean, that's like $2,300 just catching like a drop right here with only 11 contracts. That's why I love trading this instrument, because I don't necessarily need a big move. I don't necessarily need big size to make decent money in this. But I do have to be mindful of how much points I use for my stop. That's why I don't really risk more than $500, because if you find yourself on the wrong side of this market, it will hurt. It will definitely hurt. And so I haven't traded the DEX. I have not traded that. But I do know that for whatever reason the DEX is very popular to trade. It's like, wasn't the DEX like $5 per point or something like that? Oh, okay. My bad. I'm thinking about the DAX. I'm thinking about the DAX. You said DEX. I was thinking about DAX. Um, is a marketplace where users can trade cryptocurrencies directly with each other without the need for intermediaries. Okay, I see what you were talking about. You're talking about like exchanges, the DEX. Well, like I said, I don't trade on crypto exchanges. So I wouldn't be able to give an opinion on it. Okay, so as I'm reading this, so it says that a decentralized exchange or DEX, there's no account sign up required, unlike centralized exchanges. Most DEXs do not require users to create an account. Users can start trading as soon as they connect their digital wallets to the exchange. Huh. So you would need MetaMask. So you would have to main. So okay. Mm. So just basically, so based off of just reading this small description, I guess once you after you get everything set up, I think the hardest part about this is just having everything set up. And but once everything is set up, I'm going to make the assumption that trading on this is going to be easier. But it's just going to be the setup that's going to be the most difficult part about this. Mm. And that's absolutely crazy. That right, $300 in commissions. That's crazy. That is crazy. $300 in commissions. Wow. Yeah, I mean, as I was reading this, honestly, I really don't even know why would anybody would want to trade on a decentralized exchange. I mean, you might as well just go and trade forex. I mean, well, like I said, my opinion, I wouldn't want to trade on something that's not regulated or centralized. You got orders coming in. I mean, the way that they explain it, it seems like I said, after you get set up. But when it comes to money, at least my money, I would like for someone to be held accountable. I don't. I wouldn't be comfortable trading in an environment where there's an invisible hand. And what I mean by that is, if there's something wrong with the platform and it glitches and I happen to lose money, there is no customer support to call out. I mean, I don't, like I said, I've never traded it, so I don't know. I'm making the assumption that there wouldn't be. I wouldn't believe that a decentralized exchange would have a call center of support ready to help you out. I don't think that they would have that set up. So that would be my assumption. And if you have any problems and there's nobody to hold accountable, I trade on Ninja Trader 8. This is Ninja Trader 8 right now. I figured as much. It just made sense. If I'm running a decentralized exchange, why the hell am I paying a call center or a group of employees to sit in a call center and help out? It just didn't make sense. So yeah, I based on that, if there's nobody to talk to and it's just the software being itself, and you all know that software glitches. We get that. There's times where the charts will probably mess up, the markets start lagging, and if you lose money, there's nobody to talk to. You lose your wallet, there's nobody to talk to. I wouldn't even feel comfortable trading like that. So no, this DOM is actually from Top Step X. I'm using Top Step X as the DOM because I like their DOM better. And plus, I have the tilt on the side, so it lets me know how many traders are long and short. These are Top Step traders using Top Step X platform, and they provide the information of how many percent of traders are long and short. I like to look at that so I can fade that. So right now, there's like 61% of Top Step traders are long, 52% of Top Step traders are long the ES. And so usually what I like to do is if I see too many people on one side of the market, I tend to fade it for obvious reasons. Mm. Yeah. But all right, guys, that's it for me. That is it for me. I'm going to end it here. I mean, like I said, the trade that I took was in the sim. There was no thesis behind it. Um, I just wanted to see if it would work. That's it. And I'm going to let it run overnight to see if my thesis was correct. So we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely make some more money. Like I said, my bias is that we can potentially see a retest of this high, possibly a retest of 39.40 on the ES, and that's where the bears are going to have to prove that they're going to want that other leg down. In this area, the bears are going to have to prove that they want at least a double bottom or a move down. If the bulls run past this, then that means that obviously we're going to be retesting higher structure on the ES. We will be testing higher structure. For the Nasdaq, if they can push past 725, I will be looking for a price to react in this range right here. A range between 780 to about 730, 780 to 730, somewhere in this range. Again, if the bears want to at least knock it back down for a potential double bottom and further, they're going to have to hold this range. They're definitely going to have to hold this level, but I'm thinking that there's going to be a stop run above this level we'll see price trade in this range, and this is going to be the deciding factor for the market tomorrow. So we will see. But somewhat.
Order filled.
It kind of shows you where people's pain is. So if I'm in right now, obviously, I mean, prices is dancing around the break even, but it shows you where people's pain points are, which is actually pretty cool. It's a cool little feature. So it kind of shows you like if somebody is in right here at 25, then obviously right now they're up about $23 on one contract. So that's pretty cool.
Order filled.
All right, guys. Peace out.